I'm Richard Zimmerman. I'm a physician at East Liberty Family Health and a professor of family medicine at the University of Pittsburgh. Last year, we lost 80,000 Americans, 900,000 hospitalizations. In an average year, we lose 23,000 Americans due to flu. This is the pandemic of 2009. This is last year. And right now, this is this year. The benefits of flu vaccine, 5.3 million, and this is the 16-17 infographic from CDC. Illnesses prevented, 2.6 million. Medical visits, and 85,000 hospitalizations by using the flu vaccine. What can we do to control it? Well, obviously, washing your hands and all those things, and vaccines. And so you have the question is that, and part of my research is, which one do you use? Here's the live, here's the inactivated. Which one do you want for your child or your grandchild? You want the inactivated now. And this year, which one do you want? 3 versus 15. And then this year, the live vaccine is worse, 1, 2, 3 times. So the CD said, out. We're not going to fool the country that you're protecting kids. And Ellie IV was not used then for a couple of years. And it appeared to be that the virus, they didn't have the right virus in part of their vaccine. The 4 strains had some problems with it. So they brought it back this year after they changed it to make it better. So I'm part of a group that's called the US Flu VE Network. We're funded by CDC to see how well does flu vaccine work. So this gave us a chance, and the CDC said, okay, we're making a policy change. We need to see if it's a good or bad decision. Did the better policy really make things better for kids? And we found it didn't. We reported that to CDC, and CDC reversed the recommendation, first going to no preference, back to neutrality, and then pulling and saying, we're not using this vaccine anymore. Egg-free is better than egg-based in 9 of 12 comparisons in this study presented in New England Journal. And so if you are highly, highly allergic to eggs, you could take flu block absolutely risk-free. The vaccination rates in the country have been pretty low. There has been substantial racial disparities. And to give you a sense, for women, for HPV vaccine, there's a 7% percentage point difference. For flu vaccine in seniors, it's 14. So if in whites it's 66, then take 14 percentage points off of 66, go to 52. I have to do this math in my head, sorry. And that's the delta, the difference between the rates. So we created a program we call the 4 pillars. The first pillar is really to make things convenient. The pharmacies have really done this fairly well. The second pillar of our 4 pillars was communication. People need to know what the vaccines that's recommended for them. The third pillar is the offices have got to have their act together, because if they don't have their act together and somebody needs a vaccine, then it's not going to be given. And then the fourth and the last pillar is motivation. There's been no association with the kind of mercury, thimerosal, and brain damage in children. There just isn't any scientific evidence. That's not to say that there's not evidence of mercury, it's just that it's a different form of mercury. But vaccines and autism has been so studied, and the evidence has been so convincing that the vaccines did not cause it, that it is a waste of money. We need to find the cause of autism and not keep looking at something that is not shown out. There is a website that some of you, if you want information on vaccines, there's a website, Immunize. And immunize.org has got a host of resources. If you want a schedule, what's the schedule? They've got that. You have questions, they have a lot of questions. We're called PITVAX, PITTVAX. You can go to us on our PITVAX website at the University of Pittsburgh. My teammates, Dr. Tricia Nowak, Dr. Lynn, and myself form the core faculty for that team.